Hey y'all, it's Set to Achieve. Welcome to another video. And today I am going to be talking about how I am able to make $1,000 plus per week doing food and package delivery. Okay, and this is something that you can implement and get started and start making money as well. Guys, as you can see today, I am making some asparagus. So I'm going to take a few of these, and also I am baking. Hope y'all can see my oven, some steak. Okay, just so that's what I'm trying to make. But I would like for us to go ahead and get to it, guys. Okay. Yeah, so I'm literally just here waiting for my steak to cook in the oven. But while I'm here, um, I'm going to talk about exactly what I do, okay, and how I'm able to make $1,000 consistently, okay, just doing two delivery apps. I did a video about 2 months ago that went semi viral talking about how I make $1,000 a week doing two delivery apps, and yeah, it's still getting views. And so I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and talk more about this, okay, and how you can get started, okay. I know a lot of people are going through a lot right now in the economy, in the world, especially if you're here in the US. There's a lot going on. A lot of people need more money, okay. And I always say that if you need more money, the way to make more money is by having multiple sources of income. So I'm a strong believer in having multiple sources of income. But the way to do that successfully is by just making sure that you have stability in one first. So focus on one. Just like, so when I first started food delivery, I was still doing nursing. I was very frustrated. I it was not it was not at all what I thought it was. I did different shifts. I did nights. I would come back home and just be so tired. And even on my off days, I would be sleeping, and I would be sleepy, and I would be kind of like just out of it. I wasn't like, it wasn't working out for me. Let me just put it that way. Okay. Um, all right, guys, I'm gonna pause this video so I can go back and actually I put in for a roadie and it got accepted. So I'm gonna pause for right now. And so that was 24 bags of mulch, about 58 pounds each, going I think going about 4 or 5 miles. So not bad. Paying $35, and yeah, I mean, hey, a win is a win. That's $35 is $35, and this is only the time is only seven, like a little 7:10 in the morning. So, uh, meantime, while I'm talking, let me go check my steak. Make sure that my steak is. This smells like it's cooking really fast. It's cooking so fast. I think I'm gonna try to rotate it. Look at it. Look at it, y'all. Zoom in. Look at my steak. But I'm gonna try to rotate it so that it can cook evenly on both sides. And my handy dandy grabber. I'm gonna make sure that it's cooking evenly. I didn't want to put it on so here it is. I just rotated it from this side to this side, so you can see all the juice. So I'm going to that and put it back in. Make sure it's in. Increase the temp. Okay. All right, y'all. So you can certainly make $1,000 a week. So what was I saying? So I left. I left nursing in 2020. Finally, after the no, right before the pandemic, I left nursing. And but before the pandemic, what I started doing was I started writing on the wall. So I started doing delivery. I started doing just food delivery. I wasn't doing any package delivery yet because during that time, I don't think I knew too much about like the available package delivery apps, but I knew that people were getting paid to do food. So I started with Uber Eats. I got deactivated for whatever reason, and um, maybe some kind of false client complaint or whatever. But then eventually I started doing DoorDash, and I've been doing it since then. Okay, we're in 2025 now. Okay, so I added a lot of other delivery apps. Deliver that. At some point, I was doing Dispatch. And eventually I also added Instacart. But I just found that I just worked better just focusing on like two. Okay, so the two that I do now is, oh, I almost forgot, I was doing Grubhub as well, but I haven't even opened that app like this year, honestly. um but the two that I'm focusing on, especially, is Roadie, because with Roadie, you can carry larger packages, and I have a pickup truck, I have a minivan, so I have larger vehicles. So it just works better for me to carry like TVs, to carry large packages, heaters, snow blowers, things like that. So I'm able to do that, and very quickly. I mean, you can make 150 $200 during the day, and especially if you're only going short distances, you don't have to worry about buying so much gas. So I combine that with DoorDash, and I'm able to effectively make my money. Okay, like yesterday I made 145. Okay, didn't work too much, mostly focused on working in the I think I did one roadie in the morning. Then I focused on DoorDash, so I made about $74 doing DoorDash, and then I made about $70.92 doing roadie. So combined together, it was like 144.92. Okay, I bought $20 gas, but that gas I had used it from for a couple of days. So it kind of worked out, and kind of balanced out. So there's some days that it might be slower, or maybe you start later, or whatever. But ultimately, you do want to have discipline. Okay, so if you're trying to make $1,000 a week, working, typically I work about 6 days a week. Sometimes on a Sunday, maybe early in the Sunday morning, with me while the kids are taking their shower, getting ready for church. Maybe I've already taken mine, or I might take mine later. I might just quickly run out and pick up if I see a roadie delivery for $35. I might quickly run and go pick it up. Okay, so those are things that I might do so that I can maximize my income. But ultimately, I am able to do this. So I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video about having multiple streams of income. So over the years, I've been able to diversify. I run an online business where I sell digital courses teaching you how to do exactly the things that I do, all the things that I'm able to do to make money. So I have the course, which is included in my multiple streams masterclass bundle, which is called How to Quit Your 9 to 5 and Make a Full-Time Income with Your Car. I'm going to link it in the description. So it's included along with my middleman cleaning business. Okay, so now I'm actually trying to like kind of like scale my cleaning business, to be able to make more money by um, uh, adding a software, that CRM. Okay, and CRM is I think it's actually it's actually CRM means client relations management. So basically, kind of like automating the process with software. So I just ordered my Booking Koala. So I had Booking Koala earlier, but I kind of got distracted with other things, so I stopped that subscription for a while. But I've kind of just restarted, so I have to kind of like put everything back together. Now, if you're someone that is looking for a client management software, that will allow you to do more and be able to automate your business more, like, because when it comes to a middleman business, automations is key, so because you're dealing with scheduling. Okay, now with a middleman business, you advertise as you would like any other business. So with my middleman clean business, I have my business name, I have my LLC, and all of that. So I advertise. As a matter of fact, I'm actually awaiting my car. magnets that are coming in a couple of days. Okay. I also ordered some new flyers that I can pass out to people, when I'm going around doing DoorDash and everything. So the way to make the most, like I said, is to make sure that you have other sources of income. But if you're trying to maximize your income, you have to focus on one and kind of get good at that one first. When you automate the process, you're able to maybe run ads to get customers, or you're able to kind of like have a more fluid way of running your system so that you're maximizing your income. Then you can diversify to other things. Like I told y'all, I've been doing food delivery, and that I included package delivery. So the two apps that I focus on is Roadie, Roadie, and DoorDash. But there are so many other ones that you can get started with. It just depends on what works for you. For me, because Roadie is like in my community, because with Roadie you're dealing with Walmart mainly, and um, you're dealing with Home Depot. Okay, so all those different stores, they're all in my community. CVS Pharmacy is the one I use, and Jules as well, for like Script Drop. Script Drop is for medications. CVS, I use that as well for to do medication pickup and delivery. So there's so many ways that you are able to maximize and make the most out of your experience, but you just have to make sure that you, like I said, focus on one, get that one up and going and running, and then you can then diversify. So what I'm planning on doing is, once I kind of get all my systems in place, to be able to maximize my income with my middleman business, I'm going to hire a virtual assistant to help me with the process so that I can be able to have more time to focus on other things. So that's my main priority right now, you know, trying to, learn. With the whole ads, learning how to run Google ads effectively. So that's another thing that I'm trying to focus on right now. I'm going to grab a course, that will allow me, because I was trying to do it, but it was not as effective as I would have wanted to, because I was kind of like trying to do it on my own. So I'm a strong believer in courses. That's why I believe in it, and I promote it to other people that I know, will benefit from it. I've had students that have purchased my multiple stream masterclass bundle. I have several of them in my stand store. That love what they saw. Even one said that she is going to um, resell the. I have the one that allows you to sell digital products, and everything. So, just to, so the great thing about it is that you can use it, take the system, recustomize it, rebrand it, and resell, and you have your own digital product. Okay. So if you're saying that, well, I don't know how to make money, I don't know what to do, if you can gather like a small following and promote that digital product to them, and teach them the value in that, you can make your money, you can maximize your income. So when it comes to delivery, which is my main source of income right now, doing delivery, you can make $1,000 a week. You can make, there are times I make more, depending on what is going on, depending on if I have another part of my business. Maybe somebody purchases a course on my stand store. And by the way, my course, my multiple stream masterclass bundle is only $49.99. Okay, valued at over $600. Okay, but it's only $49.99. Why offers last? So if you want to learn how to run a middleman business, so a lot of people might be confused because they hear about middleman. Like, what is a middleman business? Literally, you're just doing what Amazon is doing. Okay, you're just doing what DoorDash is doing, Instacart is doing, Roadie. Okay, you are connecting with the clients, finding out what their needs are, just like you would if you have a hair business. Okay, you run an ad or you put out some flyers. Somebody comes across your advertising and reaches out to you. You book with them. I mean, you get the information. Like for my cleaning business, how many bedrooms do you have? How many baths? What do you want cleaned? Do you want your kitchen? Do you want your bathroom? Do you want it mopped? So you get all the information. You take it down, and then you book them by getting a percentage or a portion of their how much they pay. Okay, so let's say it's a cleaning business, you charge them 250. Okay, you let them know it's a 2 hour minimum. You charge them a portion. So for myself, typically I would charge 109. Okay, so I don't say 250 because if you say 250, that is a round figure, and people don't like to hear a round figure because they feel like they're spending more. So you can just say 249. It's only 249, right? We do a 2 hour minimum. We do routine clean. We also do deep clean. Okay. Now, if you're wanting a deep clean, it's going to take longer. You're going to have to pay the $70 per hour. Pass. So every hour that if it takes an extra hour, you just pay an extra $70. So you just let them know, simplify it, and let them know that in order for them to book, they have to pay the 110 to reserve their spot. Okay, and then we'll get somebody there to get a crew there. And when we're talking about the crew is only, we're not hiring anybody off of Indeed or hiring a cleaner, for our business. We are subcontracting to other people that are doing the exact same thing, other business owners that are doing the exact same thing that we are advertising for. So other cleaners in the area, maybe ABC cleaner, maybe sparkling clean cleaner. So we reach out to these people, other cleaners that and ask them, hey, are you busy? Would you like more leads? Would you like more booked customers? We provide booked leads, that are ready to go. Are you interested? And when we get the ones that are interested, we kind of like vet them, and get all the information, and then we go from there. Okay. And we subcontract with them and hire them basically to do the job. Okay. And they get the balance of the payment. Okay. So if they want $70 per hour, hey, the balance for my customer is 140, right? For those 2 hours, that's $70 per hour. Okay. If they want more things done, maybe while you're in the house, you say, hey, can you clean my oven also? Can you wipe down my refrigerator? Maybe it takes 30 extra minutes. They pay you your $70. Okay. So what I'm saying here is that that is something that you can look into. And I have the middleman business guide that is included in the course. Okay. Also, I have the Passive Riches bundle teaching you how to make money as a digital marketer, and all those are included as well. So you can get started. Anybody can get started making money. You can make money. You can make as much as you want, or you can make if you just want some extra cash to help you while you are trying to do delivery or whatever else you're doing. Maybe you have a 9 to 5. You can get started, guys. But ultimately you can make $1,000 or more per week. Okay, just with the two delivery apps like I mentioned, DoorDash and Road, you can. Just the most important thing is having being disciplined, having great time management, and just knowing your apps. Okay, like I said, I have the 72 different apps that you can get started with. You don't have to do Roadie or DoorDash. You can find the one that works for you. But ultimately, I say try to find one that has that if you can that you can pick up larger packages, because those pay you more for just really short distances, and then you can mix that up with like a food delivery at maybe DoorDash, maybe Uber Eats, or whatever else that works for you. Some people like grocery delivery, like Instacart, shop and deliver, whatever works for you. Everybody is different, but there's so many apps to choose from. Okay, that there's no scarcity. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to put this out here because I realized that people were still on, and people were still watching. I was still getting a lot of views from that video, so I'm like, let me go ahead and talk more about it. Yeah, this set to achieve. I'm going to. I think my steak is about done. Let me go check it out because I can smell it here. It smells like. Hope it's not burnt. I think it's pretty good now. I think it's done. Ooh, look at it, guys. Ooh, ooh. You hear that? It smells so good. Yeah, I think it's done. I'm just gonna let it cool while I go do my pickup with Rody, and then yeah. All right, guys, set to achieve. Um, like the video, share, leave your comments. I know I'm gonna have some comments for this, and then also I'm going to do my asparagus later when I come back. All right, y'all. Like the video, share, leave your comments. Until next time, peace. God bless.